Today's oil is cinnamon. So let me get that up. And Laura's not here today, by the way, and the reason she's not here is because her father's over at the hospital getting his second eye surgery. So she's at the hospital with her father. So here we go, cinnamon. A little history. The Greek word cinnamon means tube or pipe. And as many of you know, frequently we see cinnamon as very thin little tubes rolled up. Cinnamon oil was used as a temple incense. The Egyptians used it for foot massage as well as a remedy for excessive bile. It was also used as an ingredient for mulled wines, love potions, and as a sedative during birth. Coming back to love potions, it's considered to be somewhat of an aphrodisiac. It was an important trade commodity between India, China, and Egypt. Cinnamon leaf oil, it's native to Indonesia, and the leaf oil that we have was cultivated in Sri Lanka and India. It's a rust-colored tree, can grow up to 45 feet, has shiny, leathery green leaves and small white flowers with oval-shaped purple berries. And the bark is pale brown and papery, and it's that bark with thick quills that roll inside one another. And the bark is gathered every 2 years. Now, the oil we have is made from the leaves. So the botanical name, Cinnamon zealandii, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Steam distilled, the leaves are used, and and our oil comes from the South Island of Sri Lanka. And of course, it's certified organic. It has an invigorating, spicy, woody, balmy, zesty, pungent smell. Now we're going to talk about in a little bit the wood oil. Our oil, again, I want to emphasize the cinnamon that we have comes from the leaves. The oil that is made from the wood is considered to be highly toxic, and so we don't market that. Now, the list of things that cinnamon is good for looks like the list of several of the other oils we've looked at recently, and the reality is, while the list looks similar, if you actually put it all out on a spreadsheet and fill in the blanks, which we are doing, there are some distinct differences. But cinnamon can be used for a lot of things: throat aches, throat anxiety, breathing, congestion, coughs, arterial clogging, excess fat, fungus, infections, foot, nail, toe, etc., insect bites, itchy, peeling scalp, skin conditions, stress, swelling, lymph nodes, tension. It also helps improve arterial health, bladder health, kidney health, lymphatic system health, respiratory health, skin health, stomach health, urinary tract health. Now, that list may look very similar to the one we put up yesterday, and in fact, it is so similar, and the oil we had yesterday was cedarwood. The list is so similar that I had to stop and take a look last night to be sure that I really had the correct list of stuff here, that I went all the way back to the source material to check out to be sure that the lists were correct, and they are. So it is in fact, there's in fact a lot of overlap between cinnamon and cedarwood, a lot of overlap. So we already said this is also used for circulation, digestive support, discomforts, aches, immune support, reducing yeast, respiratory support, swelling and spasms, and toothaches. Interesting. So, precautions. Dilute before use on skin. It's not for internal use. High dosage can cause convulsions. Due to the emagogue effect, which means it's increased menstrual flow, it should be avoided in pregnancy. And the leaf oil, well, again, the leaf oil should be avoided during pregnancy. The oil extracted from the bark should be avoided in total, as it is considered to be a dermal toxin, irritant, and sensitizer. So again, the bark oil is highly toxic. You don't want to use it. We don't use bark. We use the leaves in our oil, pure and simple. Blending, what does it blend with? It blends well with benzoin, cloves, coriander, cardamom, frankincense, ginger, grapefruit, lavender, rosemary, and thyme. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Sounds like a song I used to know. So you can blend cinnamon with a number of the other oils. And there's the label from our oil, and I think that's really all there is. So the label again, the label reemphasizes the major areas that it can be used for, including toothaches, and that's an interesting one. So I'm going to have to do a little research on the toothache. What do you do if you have a toothache with cinnamon oil? Do you apply it topically in a diluted form? And that's a good question. I don't know the answer, so I will find that out. That's all there is about Cinnamom, the group. Now, you know we have a new page now, or a new group rather, Essential Oils with Laura and Len. So you can go there for information. The PDF files from the last several days are all up there. This one is today's PDF file is already up there. It went up last night, and I'll put the video from today up there as soon as it's processed. So that's all for today. If there's any questions, I'm here. If there's not, we'll all go about our business. And tomorrow we will be looking at clary sage. Okay? So I don't see any questions in the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the broadcast.